Welcome to Zero Fertility Future. I'm Taklo, and today I'll be reading an article I wrote titled A Zero Fertility Future, the Next Global Crisis and Lessons from COVID-19. In this article, I explore how the global decline in fertility rates parallels the recent pandemic and the lessons we can draw from it as we face an uncertain future. Without further ado, here's the full reading. As we grapple with the challenges of declining fertility rates, a more severe reality looms on the horizon, a zero fertility future. Within a generation, this scenario could become our global reality, with profound and far-reaching consequences. To grasp the urgency of this potential crisis, we can draw a parallel with the COVID-19 pandemic, a black swan event that caught the world off guard and reshaped global society. Just as the pandemic forced us to confront vulnerabilities in our systems, a zero fertility future could expose even deeper fault lines if we do not act decisively. Zero fertility, the imminent crisis. Zero fertility refers to a state of zero net fertility, where the number of children born per woman is insufficient to replace the existing population. This is not merely a demographic anomaly. It signals a critical turning point. In a world with zero net fertility, populations will inevitably decline, leading to cascading challenges that could destabilize societies on a global scale. A global challenge. This crisis is not confined to any one country or region. Current demographic trends indicate that 97% of countries will soon fall below the replacement level needed to sustain their populations. The implications of such a widespread decline are staggering, affecting every facet of society, from economic growth to social stability, from environmental sustainability to public health. Drawing parallels with COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic was a black swan event, an unpredictable crisis that dramatically disrupted global society. It revealed vulnerabilities in even the most advanced economies and underscored the importance of preparedness and rapid response. Similarly, a zero fertility future represents a global challenge that could catch us unprepared, with consequences that are difficult to fully anticipate. Systemic shock. Just as COVID-19 led to a systemic shock, overwhelming healthcare systems and crippling economies, a zero fertility future could destabilize social structures, disrupt economic systems, and create unforeseen challenges for governance. Global impact. The pandemic affected every corner of the globe. Similarly, the effects of zero net fertility will be felt worldwide, with both developed and developing nations facing unique challenges. Countries with already low birth rates may experience accelerated population decline, while those with higher fertility rates may encounter sudden demographic shifts. Long-term consequences. COVID-19's impact will be felt for years, with long-term consequences for health, education, and economies. A zero fertility future would have even more enduring effects, fundamentally altering global development, labor markets, and social structures. The role of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Addressing the looming zero fertility future is not just about demographic trends. It's intrinsically linked to several Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, set by the United Nations. These goals provide a framework for tackling the crisis comprehensively. SDG 3.7. Ensuring universal access to sexual and reproductive health care, family planning, and education is vital. Achieving this goal is crucial for enabling informed family planning decisions, which can help mitigate the decline in fertility rates. However, access alone is insufficient. These services must be integrated into national strategies and programs to be truly effective. SDG 8. Promoting sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth is critical in the face of a shrinking population. A declining workforce threatens economic stability, leading to stagnation and potentially severe economic contractions. Addressing the demographic challenge is essential for maintaining and promoting global economic resilience. SDG 16. Building peaceful and inclusive societies is also at risk. Population decline can strain social ties, increase competition for resources, and exacerbate social tensions, potentially leading to higher levels of violence and instability. Ensuring social cohesion is critical in the face of such demographic shifts. SDG 6. Clean water and sanitation relate to broader environmental health, including the elimination of toxic materials that harm fertility. Environmental degradation and pollution are significant factors in declining fertility rates, underscoring the need for sustainable practices that protect reproductive health. Lessons from the pandemic, the need for urgent action. The global response to COVID-19, while far from perfect, offers valuable lessons for addressing the potential crisis of a zero fertility future. Proactive leadership. As with the pandemic, early and decisive action is crucial in managing declining fertility. Governments must prioritize reproductive health, integrate it into national strategies, and foster international cooperation to tackle this issue effectively. Global coordination. The pandemic highlighted the importance of global coordination in crisis management. Similarly, addressing the challenges of a zero fertility future will require international collaboration, with countries sharing knowledge, resources, and best practices. Systemic resilience. COVID-19 exposed vulnerabilities in healthcare, economic, and social systems. To avoid being blindsided by a zero fertility future, we must build resilience in our institutions, economies, and societies, ensuring they can adapt to and withstand the demographic changes ahead. The urgency of action. The prospect of a zero fertility future is not an abstract concern. It represents a looming crisis that could reshape the global landscape. Much like the COVID-19 pandemic, it has the potential to catch us off guard, with consequences that could be severe and long-lasting. We stand at a critical juncture. The lessons of the pandemic underscore the need for urgency, preparedness, and global cooperation. The decisions we make now will determine whether we can mitigate the impact of declining fertility and steer towards a sustainable and stable future. Confronting this challenge with the seriousness it demands is not just an option, it is an imperative to safeguard the future of our global society before it is too late. That was a Zero Fertility Future, the Next Global Crisis, and Lessons from COVID-19. As we face this looming demographic challenge, the lessons from COVID-19 remind us of the importance of resilience, foresight, and collaboration. The future is uncertain, but by understanding these trends now, we can better prepare for what's to come. Thank you for joining me on Zero Fertility Future. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts with me on social media. Let's continue exploring the implications of a zero fertility future together. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.